on a mission to assist Dr. Richards with a small case of a prison break, which turned out to be a zoo riot involving cryptids rather than human prisoners. You traveled to a lodge in Florida where a luxury bus awaited to take you to the location. Upon arrival, it was discovered that the facility was in a state of emergency due to the rioting cryptids. First, you encountered a group of Sasquatches preparing for war, believing that they had a conflict with another group of cryptids. After some miscommunication and eventual combat, you killed them, ensuring they were no immediate threat. You then learned from the Yowies, another group of cryptids, that the outbreak of violence was sparked by a food shortage and escalated by mutual accusations of kidnapping between them and the Sasquatches. The root cause of the zoo riot seemed to revolve around the disruption of the facility's operations, leading to dwindling resources and increased tensions among the inhabitants. Despite attempts at diplomacy, it was clear that both groups were gearing up for a confrontation. You managed to temporarily pacify the situation by taking out aggressive cryptids non-lethally. Towards the end of the session, the team was attempting to navigate the complexities of the conflict, trying to broker peace while dealing with the cryptids' aggressive behaviors resulting from misunderstanding and resource scarcity. Dealing with the cryptids' leadership, you aim to uncover a peaceful resolution without further harm to the creatures or yourselves. The session ended with the team strategizing on how to address the underlying issues causing the riot, including the potential involvement of other cryptids in the zoo and securing the enclosures to prevent further outbreaks of violence.
But what we can't ignore is that we're now back to Illuminati, and we used a narration thing called Scribe to recap our last episode. So nobody, especially our players, is missing out on what happened. Because we all know that nobody pays attention.
We can always choose not to watch the recap. It's very easy.
It is very easy not to watch a recap, but it is now at the front of at least this one if people say it's a good thing. And I guess you are the people that I'd be asking because, I don't get many comments on this YouTube channel. Oddly enough, with the
Chase woke up. Wow.
Chase is finally awake. Jesus Christ.
Chase woke up because of the recap. Praise the recap.
No, I'm sure
Praise
he was
the recap.
totally doing stuff with friends or something, right, Chase?
Right?
So, did you fall asleep on your keyboard or away from your keyboard?
My internet is not the best right now. I disconnect a lot.
That doesn't answer the question, Chase.
But where did you fall asleep?
On your mom's tits.
So at the keyboard then. Got it.
No, that's impressive. His mom's dead.
What can I say, boys? Necrophilia, eh?
No, you can't say that.
You know, Raise Undead raises two things when I cast it.
Anyway, we're back to Illuminati. We have award-winning Cabal DM, Bright.
The award is invalid because it was assigned by the other DM.
The award was assigned by the Cabal moderation team.
No, it wasn't because I didn't approve it.
For the best DM in Cabal.
Well, that honor probably goes to Chase, but
No,
by the best Arkaine hosting DM.
Yeah.
anyways,
yeah,
last you left off, you tranquilized and tied up some Bigfoots and left a post outside their enclosure with a crudely drawn pictograph depicting not going outside.
I think it was specifically depicting someone telling a dog to stay.
I believe that's what you attempted to make.
It was crudely drawn, after all.
Because I believe someone rolled a 2 or something on it.
Great. Well, I'm sure it'll work.
Well, anyway, we are now full of leadership, and which route should we go to venture further into the park? Because someone caused the lockdown that caused this war. So far, we've visited. I'm just gonna this area, and that area.
Yes.
So if we want to go on a tour of just visiting all the pins, whether or not they're relevant, we can go around this way. But I don't know if all the places are relevant. So I guess
We don't know if all the places are relevant.
So
Is there a problem with us visiting everything, even if it's not relevant?
Not particularly, no.
That's just time
This
used.
water, yeah. If
What
we
does
go
this place do, you
straight
know?
along that way, that water treatment thing could also be important.
It's a water
That
treatment.
is a large cylinder, but you're not really sure if it's water treatment or what it is. Looks like a building, at the very least. As you're
Well-
discussing where to go, you hear popping noises. Like, well, you'd swear it's guns, but maybe closer to firecrackers.
From which direction?
Off this direction.
So not popcorn?
Maybe
Oh.
popcorn, you're not sure.
Yes.
If it's popcorn, it's very loud popcorn to travel this far.
Guess we'll go down this way then.
Yeah.
Alright.
To investigate.
Moment, let me just hit the build.
Oh no, not these fuckers.
Oh, what? You seem disappointed. Although, give me some perception checks. I don't see why you guys dislike them there.
Oh, no, I don't have a bonus on perception, so I want the bonus roll.
Perception check? Give me a
Yes.
second.
Yes.
I have a +1. Does anybody have
That's-
higher?
Better than most others.
I think I have a minus 1 or 2.
I believe Jet has a +2, so I could roll for him.
Yeah, Jet, perceive something.
DMPC.
See, 7.
Let's see. Well, he can tell that all of the creatures that he's never met before are facing a direction, and they seem to be armed with a wide variety of improvised tools.
What kind of zoo allows creatures to have their own fucking civilization?
Plantations?
I think it's important to simulate their
difficult of
natural
Africa.
habitat, at least somewhat closely
Sometimes-
for
Sometimes
animals.
they call them
to-
reservations.
Well,
So if the Chinese were classified as a cryptid species and they were held in a zoo like this one, they'd build an entire factory as an exhibit. Is what you're telling me.
I mean,
well,
do you have a radio broadcast to someone who you might be able to ask about that?
Radio and Richards, what are these things?
A weird species of mutated slug. There was an chemical spell, shall we say, down near the border of New Mexico. These, both the trees and the animals, are the result. Do be mindful not to step on any of the cacti, they explode.
Just the cacti. Let's see. Is there anything going on in here? Are they just staring off in a direction? 'Cause we heard popping.
They seem to be wary of whatever is in that direction.
And we don't see anything in the water.
You don't see anything in the water.
Well, doesn't look like they've breached containment, so there's no reason to go down there, right? All votes for not going down
Probably
there?
fine.
I
Nothing looks particularly out of order here.
Well, I don't hear the small arms fire that was going off in this area, so I guess we got to look elsewhere.
Yep. You're more than welcome to leave.
let us leave then.
Yep.
Mhm.
Not getting exploded here. Okay, so
All right.
that was
As you leave, you hear more popping and sounds of struggle behind you.
we're going back.
Why don't we
Are
just
you
set up-
going back?
Yeah,
No, you don't have to.
It was quiet and now it's not, so you have to figure out what's going on.
Fine.
I guess we could have just intuited that something's stepping on cacti over here, but the slugs seem to be staying away from the cacti.
God damn it! They keep reverting back to their idle positions.
Well, that's how they were batched, wasn't it?
Yes, but things happen, and the animals in the zoo move. As you come back, you see the weird slug creatures throwing spears into the water, as well as chucking something that explodes. You're not sure what it is.
Okay, walking around the edge of the enclosure, asking Richards, what are the slug people doing?
Let's see. Would he have a camera over here? Probably. They seem to be perturbed by something in the water, though as far as I can tell, it hasn't stepped out. Mind you, nothing is supposed to be here in the water.
And why does a zoo exhibit have grenades?
They're native to their habitat. And the slugs are rather pacifist by nature.
That's why they all have spears.
Pacifist doesn't mean defenseless.
Yeah, I never leave home without my self-defense frag grenade.
Or Chase, you just keep it strapped to your chest, right?
Fun
Okay,
fact.
did you see this new character so that I can punch him?
Oh yeah, punch the cactus.
No, not him. Don't talk about fucking.
All right, give me another perception check. See into the water.
All right, Marcus, you're making another perception check.
I haven't made his character. Well,
I
I
don't have
suppose
a bonus,
Marcus can
but-
also roll.
Oh.
Can't see shit.
It's water, alright. I think.
It looks wet.
Oh, now hold on. We know that water can't be wet.
I thought wet was like a thing that you felt more so than saw.
Well, it looks like it would be wet.
Let's see.
So they just have a turf war over water, where everyone else is like, "Oh yeah, food is a problem." These people are fighting the water.
Well, you can't see anything in there, unless you want to go and take a closer look.
Can we
Just
ask them what's
keying
in
into-
there?
Yeah, King and Dr. Richards. Was there anything that was aquatic that shared containment with them?
No, nothing is supposed to be sharing containment with them. Pacifist they may be, they are rather skittish.
Are there cameras watching the aquatic section of this enclosure?
Well, he's got a camera looking over the enclosure, but it's not a great view.
Is the water murky or is it clear?
It's definitely murky.
Okay, but if the water is just murky and whatever's in there is just hiding underneath, with all the tribespeople just throwing stuff in there on it, I don't really see there an actual problem here.
Well,
aside from it being noisy.
Whatever they're throwing, whatever they're throwing their weapons at, shouldn't be in here.
Are there any aquatic things you want to keep alive, or should we just try to zap everything in
I
there?
prefer to keep all of my animals alive, thank you very much.
What do you have contained in the facility that is aquatic that can move to other bodies of water?
He pauses for a second, starts thinking. Nothing really. Anything like that is safely contained in the aquarium.
Where might we be able to find the security footage for the facility? Might be useful to give that a peruse.
It's in the administrative building, but I can't reach it because of lockdown.
So you have to go where you are to lift lockdown to find out what's actually going on.
You see one of the slug things throw a spear with a bulb at the end of it into the water, and it explodes rather loudly.
Let's see.
But it hits nothing.
Well, you don't see it hit anything, but again, all of you are blind as hell for some reason.
So,
well, nothing retorts from the water. The water doesn't disturb anything. They're just throwing explosives in.
Do you guys want to see about tracking down that security footage and seeing if we can make anything of that?
There's also, you could also try and use a bait to get it out, like fishing. Except, with something that potentially can kill us.
Can we make another perception check to see if there's actually anything in there? Or is it impossible now?
I suppose you could try another check.
Lucas, that has a bonus to check because I misspoke earlier.
Let's see. All right. Lucas points out that the water should probably be clear, right? Because nothing's supposed to be making waves in here, and yet it is murky, and he swears he sees movement down there, but
There are a bunch of explosions going off in the water, though.
Can we communicate with the natives at all? Dr. Richard, what language do these natives speak?
They don't really speak a language, not that I've been able to identify anyhow. They are rather new as species go.
Let's see. Would anything happen? Do the creatures react any if we wave hands around or something to get noticed?
Let's see.
They don't notice.
They don't notice. Why is everyone rolling so poorly today?
That is just normal.
And you aren't really doing much to get their attention.
Anyone else have any ideas, or just want to skip this?
It's Dusty who has the flares and is AFK, right? Or not
I
here.
believe so.
Well,
Can we throw one of Dusty's flares in the pond? I remember him saying they burn underwater.
yeah, let's just take one of his flares. You won't mind.
He'd probably throw a
alright.
flare in the pond.
Either that or you'd start shooting his shotgun into it.
Or shoot himself.
Upon
Or
lighting
shoot
the
yourself.
flares, the slugs do notice you and back away from the water while still holding their spears to it.
Why are they afraid of us chucking a flare in? Okay. Dusty chucks his spear into, or his
It's flare.
flare into the middle.
It's full of grime. The bottom of the lake has been disturbed, but you can definitely see that something has grabbed the flare and is running towards Dusty.
Running.
Fascinating.
Well, you wouldn't really call it swimming.
That is strange.
So it's eating a flare.
Well, it's not really eating it because you can still see the light of it, right?
I suppose it might be holding the other in its mouth.
Or an arm or tentacle or something like that. But we can see where the flare is now, right?
Yes.
Where would it be right now?
It's here and it's rapidly approaching.
Fascinating.
Well, what's
Is
our
this like a
what's our
bag?
movement in water?
I mean, it's a 6, but I'll have you roll a swim to move the full distance. Because I'll just say it's the same as your movement on land if you can make a swim check. But do you do anything?
Well, I would imagine the enclosure walls are high enough that it can't get to us, hopefully, except that it got there in the first place. But it's going towards Dusty, so I think I'll hold my scythe at the ready and observe.
Silka's jumping in.
Dusty cocks a shotgun.
Silka jumps in to
Anyone else
swim
doing
at it.
anything? Jet's gonna prepare a melody.
Play Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
Marcus is also preparing something.
Oh,
Right,
good.
well-
The brown girl can swim.
Silica, as you're how are you jumping in? Is it a cannonball? Is it
Dive.
right? As you're diving down, your gaze is met by the flare, and as a dog-like creature attempts to run up the wall.
A dog orca.
Unfortunately, the walls are too tall, and it fails in its first attempt.
First attempt. Well, do I get a round or anything, or we just?
You get the react. You just saw that happen. Your graceful dive being somewhat interrupted.
Okay. Use magic. I'm going to restrain the creature. Illusions of the little tiny guys crawling all over it. The slug creature's out of nowhere, crawling over it, holding it.
That is a hell of an illusion, but you can see it start rolling violently, trying to shake them off.
Well, any time, people. We have 2 trank rifles up there.
Just gonna mention that if you trank it down there, how exactly are we gonna fish it out?
I think someone has rope. I think so.
We have a significant quantity of rope. How heavy it is another matter altogether. You know, Dusty would be shooting at a time like this, so I'm gonna just shoot for him.
All right.
Where does he sit here? He sits right here. D10, no bonus.
I'm gonna say that's a miss because the water and.
Well, it's hell.
Actually, you are holding it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's hit.
Okay, but is it affected?
Yes, the tranquilizers do work on it, and you see it slow down with its rolling, and bubbles coming up from it as it appears to slow down its movement. And then it comes to a stop. And then the bubbles coming from it come to a stop.
Is it now dead because of the tranquilizer?
Well, it can hold its breath for decently long, but
Was that Bright's internet or was that me?
I think it's you.
Probably you.
It can hold its breath for decently long, but I think it may have been Discord.
Because I don't think I got. Oh, yeah, everyone got disconnected.
I think Discord might be screwing with some stuff. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I can if you want.
So it can hold its breath for a decently long amount of time. That was
Yes.
I guess since nobody else is doing anything, so we'll just swim and try to push it since it's still in water.
It is, I'd say, larger than you, just about.
Well, if it's in water, it doesn't matter.
Looking here now.
True, but it'd still take strength to move it. It's not.
I would like to use some magic to create a current to drive them to the shore.
What do you have?
10 of wands.
All right, and I'll just add that to the Celica's roll, and you two can move to the shore.
Once there, Silka's gonna throw her bundle of rope up top to where Chase is. I'm guessing during this process we will notice that the creatures.
You do notice that they are there looking at you. They don't seem to be aggressive.
She just waves at one of them.
It waves back.
At least they're friendly.
One of them is pushing through the lines, making its way towards you.
Silico's about to wrap some rope around this creature. Looks up again.
I mean, Jet's probably helping, but he's not the most physical. And he doesn't have a good craft skill, so I don't know. Someone tied the rope.
Is it craft skill to tie rope?
Well, what else would it be?
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand's the untie rope. Survival, maybe. Is there a...
Repair?
I could see it being several different things.
Sleight of hand?
Doesn't matter, got a 10. It's tied up.
No.
You tie it up, and the purple slug creature pokes it with a stick.
Not the bulbous end, I hope.
No, just
Good.
it's a regular stick. It's not even sharpened. It's just poking it.
Silka raises a hand, just saying quietly, easy there. She motions with hands. We are taking this out.
It runs back with some purpose. And after a minute, you'd say, while you're still tying the thing, it comes back with what appears to be a peeled cactus and hands it to you.
It just handed me a fucking hand grenade.
Yes.
But can we intuit that's well, we saw them throwing.
Well, you can tell it's a cactus without the barbs, and you heard from Richards that the cactuses are explosive.
Can I just take it and just say, yeah, sure, we'll feed this to it later outside so that nobody gets hurt?
Silka looks at it with a great sense of danger, but just says thank you. And bows her head.
It bows its head. It stands back and waves.
She waves
while the party hoists up the now unconscious Aklut.
That's what it's called?
Yes.
Fucking dog orca?
Yes.
Now, is there somewhere I can safely store this on my possessions?
You're not sure. I mean, you can hold on to it, I guess.
Gotta climb.
A woodland creature handed you a grenade. Do you accept?
Okay, so I'm guessing they can get this thing out of here while...
All of you working together shouldn't have much issue with it.
I guess Sil can just stand on top of the rope to be hoisted up like an elevator.
Alright.
I can help with
pretty sure Jet would complain about that, but he can't stop you. His hands are too full of rope.
I'm sorry, does he want her to try climbing with a live hand grenade?
I could just pass it up.
Oh yeah, toss a hand grenade up there. That will work out wonderfully.
The best part is that the live grenade is quite literally alive.
Well, it was alive. I'm not sure if it's still alive when it's been updated.
I'm not certain if after removing all the spines, it's just edible fruit or if it's still a live fucking hand grenade.
Why don't you try and bite it?
What? Why
Well,
not?
if you want, I'll try eating it.
We're keeping that away from Limphao.
Are you sure? I mean, you could try feeding it the Limphao.
I'm just gonna add to inventory cryptid cactus.
And once you've extracted the occlut to the top part of the enclosure, you get a call from Dr. Richards saying that he finally sees what it is because he couldn't really see it on the cameras before, and it's kind of bad news because how the fuck did it get here? These things are supposed to be in the aquarium and in the aquarium only. And there's supposed to be 2 of them.
Are they?
Oh God!
How far away is the aquarium from here?
You'd have to pass through the mangrove enclosure and then across a gate. The aquarium's
why of all
meant to be
places
specifically
would the occlut come here?
How would it come here? The gates are supposed to be closed during lockdown.
Aquarium's the next destination. We gotta at least return this thing.
The first question is there somewhere other than the aquarium to stash this creature for the time being?
Why don't we store it in the water area where the 2 creatures that just ate the Sasquatch bodies are?
Well,
that seems like a safe place for unconscious creatures to be.
We could put it in the washroom of the administrative or the building with the guns in it. But,
well, the guns are not there any longer.
I know, but more seriously, it's just: is there? How does it survive outside of water? And is there a safe place for it near the?
It breathes air. It breathes air perfectly fine, but restraining it might be somewhat difficult. The things can alter their shape between more orca-like and more wolf-like.
We will be very careful. And we're going to leave these pacifist explosionists and bring this back to the aquarium, I guess.
Pacifist arsonists.
All right. Well, to the aquarium it is then, I guess.
Pacifist Islamists.
This building. Yeah, this building would be the aquarium.
Okay, that's not far at all.
It's not that far, but you'd have to pass through another enclosure to get there.
Or we could walk on the grass.
I mean, you could, but it's not really walkable terrain. There's a reason they have the paths carved out.
Have we found any like golf carts or like zoo maintenance vehicles yet?
I think as we figured out, this is just a terrible zoo.
You haven't found any because there wouldn't have been any here. They would have had them at the front if they had them. The question is, how are you exactly going to carry this thing?
I think with multiple people, since we can't find a golf cart.
Yeah, so James, Dusty, and Zim.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
Correct, isn't it your character's dream to haul black creatures tied up in rope?
I mean,
Look, man,
killing them sounds better, but okay.
I feel bad for this creature because I don't like being tied up in any fucking way, shape, or form. So let's just get it to the aquarium as soon as we can. Later, not right now. Anyway, so we want to pass by this building over here.
I think our goal was to carry it to the aquarium right now.
Yeah, because we need to stow it away somewhere. Because this guy wants this thing alive, and I don't see the river as a good place to put this.
Yeah, they're not. Good job on that. Let's get the fuck back to the aquarium then.
Mangrove forest it is.
All right. You're hauling the unconscious Akalut. It is snoring. It's adorable.
Oh, they're fucking adorable.
What's with you and amphibious creatures?
Anyway, let me just put you here.
First it was Axel, and now it's this thing.
This thing is just adorable as a dog, not as a...
What is Axel to you?
Anyways,
oh no, the Mothman.
You pass by a large building. It's entirely concrete, except the front door, which is made of metal.
Does it look like the door has been budged in any way?
Nope.
No damage?
It's
okay, good.
Sealed tight, no damage.
Alright, keep on trucking on. We don't need to break into an exhibit. Is that a pipe going to this building or away from it?
What's the difference? It's a pipe connected to the building.
And stuff's just growing on the pipe, or is that the only pipe that can be found?
There is moss growing on the pipe and water dripping down from it. Appears to be very large air conditioning, if anything.
Why would you use water for air conditioning? Well, primarily.
It's more like pumping the moisture in or out, depending.
So it's a humidifier.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not pumping it from the aquarium.
No. The
Okay.
aquarium is separated.
So
pretty
what?
well.
So I guess there's a chain link fence in the mangrove area.
Yes, there is a chain link fence in the mangrove area.
And as we go, it looks like there's a bit of chain link fence that's not holding up super well.
Give me some rolls. 2 perception checks, whoever wants to do them. I'll do one for Jet.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh, Jet found everything.
7.
Right. Well, Marcus, you see that in the one spot that's really like illuminated by sunlight in the mangrove forest, because the place is rather dark. You see a dirt mound with a pair of horns sticking out of it.
Wait, didn't we see some horned creatures in the Sasquatch cave?
Yes, you did. You saw some jackalopes.
Guess we're calling in the Dr. Richard. Are jackalopes supposed to be in the Sasquatch containment or here?
They're not supposed to be in the mangrove area. Not their natural habitat. And there's not really much food for them around here. Why?
Can we intuit that it is?
We found
There's likely there's some burrowing creature with horns in the mangrove area.
Well, that does sound like a jackalope. I'd prefer it if you bagged it up. It's not really gonna cause much damage if you just leave it, but I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, it's more for us.
Right. The 10 that Jet rolled resolves, and he notices that one of the mangrove trees is much larger than the others. Much larger than he figures it should be.
I see.
And then he notices that the number of legs doesn't really match a mangrove tree.
Oh,
How the fuck did we not see this?
its legs are very close together.
It is very good at stick bugging an entire mangrove tree, essentially.
I think I have recently obtained the tool that is best dealt for these situations.
I didn't think anyone had any flamethrowers.
Second best thing.
Dusty, turn your goddamn shotgun into a flamethrower.
So,
Dusty's busy carrying the dog.
I'm carrying it. Okay.
Oh,
I throw
it's a human.
I throw the fruit grenade at the spider.
Give me a roll.
Fruit grenade. What does that do? Make it gay?
I'm gonna hero point that one.
Probably for the best. You don't want to fumble it.
always the grenades.
Celica's about to fumble the grenade, but as it falls out of her hand, she turns the throw into a football kick, and it sails perfectly. It
Turned
hits
out
the
from a football
creature.
kick to football light redirect.
Yes,
She's not gonna.
it hits the creature square on, and you hear a loud screech, and you see a mangrove tree skitter away.
Fucking hate mangrove trees now.
well, I'm glad it's smart enough to know to fuck off when something blows up in its face. But, so, is that meant to be there?
Yes.
And the chain link fence is meant to contain a spider?
Well, the chain link fence is meant to contain everything in this exhibit. Though
Including the
the
spider.
fact that it's broken doesn't bode well.
How
Aren't
many of
spiders
those
known
are supposed
for
to be there?
climbing?
There's supposed to be 2 of them, but once you know what you're looking for, they're not easy to miss. You don't see any more of them around. Must be in deeper.
All right, we're gonna sneak up on the jackalope then. That apparently is hibernating.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Stealth is sleight of hand, right? Oh, no. That's a different
Stealth.
skill. I see that. Okay.
All right, Silica approaches the jackalope like a predator. Doesn't make a sound.
And we're going to just grab it by the horns and lift.
It struggles a little, but you manage to pull it out as though it were a rather disobedient carrot.
A rather disobedient carrot.
You now have one jackalope in hand.
And we need a bag now for it.
Dr. Richards chimes in and says that if you have something to clamp onto its its neck, it'll just stay still as long as it's grabbed.
I have a boxing glove.
I have zip ties.
Zip ties would do it. Just try not to choke it.
Okay, be very careful with the zip tying then.
Alright, you zip tie it, and as you apply a slight amount of pressure to the neck, it just goes limp. It's very much alive, it's still breathing, it's just not kicking anymore.
Okay, just haul it over his shoulder like the hunted animal, and then on our way. Because I don't think we're making the quick trip back to the Sasquatch area just to return the jackalope.
Let's see. What would it be? Would it be... Give me a knowledge nature check, or lore nature, if anyone has it.
Nope. Anyone?
Does anyone have lore nature?
I don't know anything about nature. I just eat it.
How very Chinese of you.
What do you think about it? Dogs aren't all that natural.
I guess Silica will make this roll then, because I guess this is relevant to something she's doing.
Well, it's relevant to defense.
Nope. That's a 3.
Well, you can tell that defense was broken out of, but that's about it.
Well, something broke out of here, so it wasn't some saboteur. Why is this fence not electrified? Who knows?
Because it tends to not need to be.
Because getting the electric chair just for fencing is a bit harsh.
Also,
I just sold some stolen goods.
Stolen goods. Stolen goods.
Well,
one pet
imagine you
jackalope
keep going.
and one pet
jackalope.
thing.
Jackalope.
Sikyle.
Yes, you arrive at the gate, only to find it bent inwards, large claw marks on it.
So something
That's
else
not a good
escaped
sign.
outwards.
Well, something broke through, and
No. Push through. Yeah.
that's rather disturbing. Well, the only thing with that type of power in this part of the facility, it'd be one of the big anteaters.
Anteaters.
Yes. They're humanoids, Brazilian in origin, massive claws, tend to walk like apes, very dangerous, though, they tend to not, well, lash out as long as they're fed.
And we just had a circumstance where nothing was fed for 8 days. Are you saying that there's an ant mound on this side of the facility that the anteaters are going after?
I'm not sure what drove it this way. I mean, they tend to eat larger prey. I call them anteaters just because of the face shape, really.
And from the aquarium, can we see... Well, actually, no, this is the river, isn't it?
Yeah.
River bridge.
That being said, the bridge isn't supposed to be lowered. It's a... Hell, I paid for a drawbridge. Why the hell isn't it drawn?
I think once we take the lockdown down, we have to take a quick look at all of your employees.
Also the equipment. Someone probably sabotaged everything in here.
Well, I think that we need to peruse the footage of the park.
Can we see anything before we make an attempt to cross the bridge and have a kaiju attack us or something?
Well, the river seems to be going rather quickly, so much so that swimming across isn't an option.
But it is a enclosed river, right?
Yeah.
There's a dam and all that.
That's not a dam, that's the monorail line.
Like a monorail line, so it's just like a grate all the way at the end of the river.
Yep.
Okay. Crossing time.
You'd wager that this place would be rather secure if any of the security measures actually worked.
Man, if only they just installed auto feeders, all these security systems would probably work.
And that's the thing, you can't really do this type of thing with an auto feeder. As much as it pains me, I have to keep people on staff.
At this rate, you should probably just hire some of the cryptids to run this place.
I can't, international regulations.
What
What?
international? What?
You have an exhibit where some creatures, I don't know, gestate their own explosives in an open air facility.
All within regulation, I assure you.
Look, you're having sentient creatures, sapient creatures as zoo exhibits.
I consider them guests, and they're fine with the arrangement.
Yeah, until there's a lockdown and all employees going on extended holiday. At least give them some emergency supplies. We're at the aquarium.
Right. Well, you enter the aquarium, or you approach it, I guess.
Okay, I'm guessing we got the nice big door that's broken open that we just walked through.
The door is actually a swing door, and it seems to have been shattered as you walk through. Glass lining the floor in front of you. It seems to have been punched inwards rather than out.
Great, something tried breaking into here. Are the building lights on?
Yes. The place seems to be working. Seems to have power, too.
Is there a map inside of here so we know where we're going?
Richards tells you to take the first door on the right as you enter, the big locked one with the bolt. It's supposed to be a safety room of sorts.
And this is where we're going to keep the aqua?
No, but I need to check to see if the employees are still, well, alive.
All right.
Where the hell
Considering
did I put
everything we passed by, no, they're not.
Hold on one moment. I need to import an image again because I lost it for some reason. Best DM, ladies and gentlemen.
Lost all the tiger people too in Day of the Damned. Still best
Yes.
campaign ever run on this channel.
No. God, where the hell? Where is it? Re-download it. Sorry about this. 3-second break, hopefully. Not much longer.
He's just hamming it up.
Yes, this is definitely me just pretending to be a bad DM.
Yeah, because we already have a like on this video.
God damn it. Why did you like this video?
You know what? just for that, there's a second like on this video.
Why did you like this video? You know what? I can't find the correct image, so we're just going with one of these.
What are you trying to make an image of?
The employees.
I have many pictures that you can use for employees.
And not for these particular ones.
Oh, good.
Right. The handle needs some turning, but you managed to open it up.
All right.
And inside you see what appear to be mermaids.
Oh, I do have these ones.
They see the hatch opening properly, and
There's 3 more alternates for you to choose from.
I am aware. Anyways, finally, took you long enough. God, I swear, Richard's is running this place like an amusement park.
It's almost like it is.
On the radio, I thought you said you don't use sentient species as employees.
They're different classification. It's all according to the regulations.
Okay, I'm actually curious. What fucking regulation? Where can I read them?
I'll give you a book once we're done.
Be helpful if someone read that book first.
I just grumple away.
Anyhow, yes, we're here to break the lockdown and save Richard's hide after many successive failures of security. Do you know what happened?
We heard the lockdown go into effect, and we did as we were supposed to. Leave the animals in the aquarium and go hide in the shelter room. It is rather strange, though. The park seemed almost empty that day.
How interesting. We have one of the aquatic species, the Oklu, that needs to be returned to its cell. I'm guessing the other one is also running around the park.
Question:
Wait,
are they good boys? Can we throw a stick and expect them to get back?
Wait, they broke out?
One of them was in the chamber with the exploding cactuses. Also, the door was shattered.
We did hear something try to break in here, but couldn't get into the safe room.
The doctor mentioned something about anteaters.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Yeah, it's, what are they called? Capilobos? Something like that. Nasty things. Big claws, eat brains.
No,
It's just
that
a
wasn't
myth.
mentioned
They
at
only
all.
eat dead people. That's just a myth. They only eat dead things, the other one chimes in. Oh, they certainly seem to have the tools to make things dead.
And these Capilobo somethings are likely just wandering around the facility.
I'd have no idea where they are.
Where were they originally kept?
Well, they're in the mangrove exhibit, and it's only one of them. They get rather aggressive with each other.
Odd, because something broke. Was it broke out of or into the mangrove exhibit?
It was broken out of.
Okay, so it broke out of the exhibit for some reason. I'm guessing these things don't eat the spiders it was sharing an exhibit with.
Spiders, well, those are, well, I'd say they're mostly made of wood, but I'm not sure. Certainly nothing in their environment is dumb enough to try and eat them.
Or be eaten by them. But why would it cross all the way through here to find something to eat?
I'm not sure. If it was looking for something to eat, I think we would have heard more thrashing from the pool, but no, nothing.
Anyways, it's safe to store the orca wolf thing in one of these cells.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. And Beat's going outside right now, at least until the lockdown's lifted.
Well, until it is, get back into here at first sign of trouble. All right, if we have a place for the Akalobo.
Well, one quest completed.
They bring it into the safe room because they appear to be treating it like a pet.
Question: do they have?
You swear you hear the words Fido somewhere in there.
Now, question: did the mermaids have legs or just one singular tail?
They're just flopping on a tail.
I see.
Well, not to laugh.
That'd be willpower.
Now, is it just their tails that are flopping around when they do that?
Look, they can. They're alluring in plenty of ways. All right. Now, do you want to check the rest of the aquarium for signs of the thing?
Suppose we should. Because are there any like tracks or anything just floated about?
Well, it seems to have broken into here, but you don't really see anything other than some claw marks on the walls.
And it didn't track in dirt or anything?
Nope. It's well, there's not really much dirt outside of this building. It's concrete.
All right, so
aside from the,
I guess just peeking into one of the exhibit areas.
This specific hallway appears to be some sort of I wouldn't really call it a pressure seal. It's meant to make sure that whatever's in there stays in there. But the doors are wide open.
Both of them?
Both of them.
So it's essentially like a pressure chamber where one door is closed at all times, but they're not.
Yep. It'd be an airlock if it actually locked any of the air in.
Taking a look-see that away.
It's empty, but the space seems arranged to house something. The large pool stands out in the middle of the room.
Guessing that's where the other Akalobo was supposed to be.
Well, both of them are meant to be in here. It's
because there's a sign
just
that
they're
says.
not. Well, you don't see any of the signs from this side, but there is an observation room over here. And there'd be a placard detailing the creatures.
So you said there's no doors. Were they just torn off, torn askew, not, or just like
They're just
slid under?
just wide open. Both of them wide open.
Doors this
like,
way?
Not even. There isn't meant to be doors in there. You can smell the room before you see inside, but it's mostly remains of fish in there.
I'm guessing this is where Facalobos go to sleep or something.
Something like that. A den, if you will.
No point in going in there any longer. Guess we can check out the other part of the area.
There's a way down here and here.
I guess we should just check out this level first, though.
These escalators both seem to be going up, so to your level. But it'd be trivial to turn them off.
Is there signs of anything being broken this way?
Not really, no. There's a large sign in front of the door that reads Hall of Microbiology.
I don't want to go there. For all we know, it's another thing like those spiders that just eat metal.
What spiders that eat metal?
Anyway, I guess we're going up the escalator, or what's this way?
Both of them lead down, but the escalator isn't pointing in the right direction for you to go down. If you understand what I'm saying.
Oh, how do we turn it off?
The escalator goes up, but you are up already.
And how do we turn it off?
And there's just a red stop button on the side of it.
Slam that button then.
Oh, you slammed the stop button.
And I guess trek down the escalator real quick. Now, how do the mermaids get about this area if they're maintaining it?
You didn't ask them.
Who would force mermaids to live in an area with stairs?
Where all of you?
Sorry, we were spaced apart.
Yep. Someone go missing?
Where's Marcus? Ah, there.
Had to pull him from the shadows.
Where did Lucas go?
I think he's chatting up some mermaid babes.
In character, honestly. Ah, he's under the table for some goddamn reason.
Got him. Also, the grid saver is not locked.
I am aware, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, it can. Anyway, you make your way down the escalators.
The
feels like you're
everything here.
Feels like the wrong way, but
I think it's the wrong decision to go down this way, to be honest.
Oh, you can keep going.
Might as well.
Yep, just double checking to make sure nothing's out.
Doesn't seem to be anything out in this way. Just some nice wall aquariums with
hungry creatures. Surrounded both sides by sharks.
The creatures actually don't seem to be moving all that much, probably conserving energy. They do look at you, though.
Unnerving.
Slightly.
I'll probably be back in about 10 minutes, so someone can autopilot me.
Should we just call it a 10-minute break? Or, because we're already missing an invader. And...
Is there anything here that would start a combat encounter?
Not a combat encounter. But I don't know, maybe Zim
a
wants to
race
discuss
war
critical
encounter?
race. Maybe Zim wants to discuss critical race theory with something, I don't know.
Well, that shark is black.
Exactly.
It is black in its name. Yeah, so I guess I'll start up AFK right here.
Yeah, let's AFK for a bit, and
Off the AFK screen. We're back.
And that's
Anyway,
why
so I
we
told
don't
him.
welcome your kind. Oh,
No.
He's talking about Arabians, by the way.
He's being really in character right now. And that's all this is.
For the
That's
first
when I
time this
said,
session, he's
That's
playing a
not a
character.
katana.
For the first time in session, he's doing anything other than being AFK, really.
Odd, really. They asked us to go on the AFK screen when it's the first time that he was here. Alright, so we're continuing down this area just to make sure there's no anteater creatures that have eaten all the exhibits.
Yep.
But does this look like a normal area considering all the, the escalator and whatnot?
It looks like a normal aquarium. You're just walking through it backwards.
Fantastic. So that means that things that were going to ambush us at the beginning are like, where are they at? They should have gone down this way.
It's a foolproof strategy.
You walk forward and in front of you, you see a room with a bunch of tubes and what appear to be jellyfish with brains floating in them. The tubes also have buttons on them and what appears to be a speaker.
Hey Chase, go and ask them if Screwheads is a good band.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go. I'm going. Hello.
You approach the creatures and they turn towards you.
Each of them individually.
Gotta make them slightly smaller. The scale made them too big. Yes.
So, I'm going to play this music. I want you to tell me if it's good or not.
I don't hear shit.
I'm not actually playing music.
Then why would you say that?
Well, there's no reaction from them.
Character like that.
Well, okay, so I don't even roll a 1d10 for that. Okay.
So Silka presses the button.
The small speaker in the center comes to life.
Did you hear anything that idiot just did?
Did he do something?
Ah, you didn't hear? Okay, I'll play it again.
Silka takes her finger off the button right as he presses play.
Why are you like this?
You can press the button and nobody's stopping you.
Anyway, what we're actually here for.
Well, as she clicked the button, they turned to her.
She clicks the button again. Has anything come through here since lockdown started?
Yes.
Describe as accurately as possible the creature. Please.
It was creature-like.
Bipedal?
That is a matter of some debate.
Is it mammalian?
How do you define a mammal?
Truly,
you are in a place where taxonomy breaks down and logic has no hold.
2 legs, 2 arms, 1 head, human in appearance and in action.
Odd, the creatures that have brain displayed through their skin has communistic notions of the breakdown of creatures.
No communistic notions. Merely the fact that most things here are not easily sorted.
Look, these apes sure look like mammals.
Did it look like it have an anteater shaped head?
If by that you mean its entire head was in the shape of one anteater? No.
Did it have an extremely
it shared
elongated mouth?
It shared similar features with an anteater.
Was that the only creature to have wandered down here since we have come down here?
It was alone, though it seemed confused, searching.
Can you guess what it was searching for? My apologies. Let me rephrase that question before you begin. Most accurately assume what it was looking for.
How would they react to that specific formulation? The highest probability of what it was searching for is food, as most things do.
How long until lockdown was it searching specifically here for food that it passed up through many chambers and failed to make an attempt to break anything out to eat?
You make the mistake that it could break our glass.
It is broken through the high security gates that separate this part of the zoo from the zoo where it came from. It broke through an airlock chamber that held the orca-like wolf creatures and has not consumed either of them. Not that we can see the remains of them, but one of them we had to bring back here. And thirdly,
as far as we're aware, it did not break the Aklutes out of their confinement.
And as far as we're aware, it made 0 attempts to even try to break any of you out of containment.
Truly unfortunate that. We were hoping it would.
Now, if for shorthand, we're going to call it the anteater. If the anteater did not break the Aklutes out of containment, would you provide me with the most accurate explanation of what did? Since the mermaids were within the safe room.
We could not see, but we can ponder. We believe it to have been a human. The noises would not make sense with anything else.
And are the Aklutes normally hostile to humans, or?
Depends. If they know the human, or if they like the human. They are like pets.
But this human did not go down here or pass within your... She looked at them. How exactly do you see things?
We don't see. We hear. These containers vibrate when anything passes by. We deduce from there.
But since lockdown, a human has not passed into your perception. Or a mermaid, for that matter.
Only that anteater thing. But we did not hear any sounds of breakage, aside from the entrance. Unlikely that it killed anything down here. Unlikely that it could survive breaking the glass tunnels.
Well, thank you for your time. While we're here, is there any cellmates that we should be concerned about as humans? Down here.
You should be concerned about most of these things, though none are in particular danger of breaking out.
Yeah, thank you for your time.
Ooh, before you go, can you press the green button?
And
There's a
truthfully,
red
what
and
is
a green. There's a red and green button on the console in front of you.
What does it do?
What does the green button do?
Yes.
It is a reward.
What, they feed a
What
snack
type of
to you?
reward?
Yes.
Of all the systems that are automated, they've had the feeding tubes for the brains.
Oh, we were the first here. This entire place sprouted up around us. I believe one of us used to belong to the brother of Dr. Richards.
What does the red button do?
We're talking through.
Do not concern yourself with the red button.
Aren't we pressing the red button?
Punishment.
I know, we're
Punishment,
pressing
I
the
think.
speaker button.
You're pressing the speaker button.
Does someone want to press the red button? All right. Well, they gave us some
Let's
decent
not be
information,
too
so
mean. Yeah.
I guess we'll press the green button. See what happens. Watch them escape.
You see fish pellets descend from somewhere above them.
Fantastic.
Much appreciated.
Now, if I had one on you,
Oh,
me, I'd give you a book
we,
to read. Or here.
We have pondered some possibilities you might want to know. The anteater, as you so put, we said it was looking for food, but it sounded closer to hunting. Though it seemed confused to find itself here.
It was hunting after something?
Something. Though nothing entered this building. So what it was looking for, I've
Could it be
not been able
looking
to...
for where a human's hiding? A specific human?
Unlikely. If it were hunting humans, it would have tried to break through the security chamber. You can never really hear what goes on in there. Too quiet.
Well, the security chamber's on this side of the facility, is it not?
Yes.
Perhaps it's just passing through.
Of course, it is a mindless beast. If it was truly keen to get its hand on some humans, it would not hesitate to climb the wall and get itself detonated by Dr. Richards.
Well, thank you for your ponderings. Silica presses the green button once more.
Pellets.
I think we're done here.
Yeah.
Right. So
We're going back
move
up
forward?
topside.
Back up topside? Not gonna enjoy the view.
Well, we entered then through the back way, so nothing can ambush us from the front anymore.
True.
And besides, I think everything else doesn't speak through its containment like those guys can.
But the real important question is, do you turn the escalator back on and ride it up, or use it as stairs?
We need leg day. We do not skip leg day in this household.
Turn it on so that it's going downwards, and then walk up it.
Ah, that's better. See, someone with reasonable ideas.
Stunning display.
There's something. There's something about returning the shopping cart to where we found it.
It is a white man's test.
Yeah, so I guess we'll turn on the escalator after we've climbed the stairs.
The escalator powers back on.
Gotta leave things how we found them. Anyway, I guess we'll head on out with the jackalope still in tow.
Yep. So
we have one more dog orca thing to find. We know the anteater thing went through this area.
Yep.
And we also know that the administration building is somewhere on this side and not in the main facility area.
You would probably know this as the administration building.
That holds a mass of water in it.
The pond?
It's a large crystal dome, not a.
Okay.
I thought it was a pond, and we were going to find out that it was a mermaid running the facility.
No. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a perception because that's what I get for having a character with perception. As you walk forward, you hear barking. Strange, distorted barking, but barking nonetheless.
I didn't know we were going to meet a crony here. Right, nobody else gets that reference. Where would the barking come from?
Up ahead, this way-ish.
After or before the bridge?
Before the bridge. The bridge seems to be closed, and...
Oh, the one drawbridge that works. Fantastic. Way to go, Dr. Richard.
Well, the gates seem to be closed. The drawbridge is down. Strangely enough.
The side of the bridge?
Yes. And you can see through the grate of the bridge.
Oh, how is it on that side of the?
It is barking. It can't seem to climb the gate.
Was it clawing at the gate?
As you approach it, it does.
What, snarling, growling, all that?
No, just pawing at the gate.
Anyone have animal handling?
No.
I don't, but I am willing to roll for it anyway.
What about Zim? You seem like you handle animals.
Well, not so much when they're alive.
I said Zim.
Man, what a great party to send to this place.
Yeah, I'm good at putting down certain creatures.
Okay, we're not putting this one down. James, you said you wanted to try to talk to it. Nope, Chase disconnected.
I think his internet's dead.
Neat. No, he's still in Discord right now, so. Well, yeah, he's probably disconnected. Well, at least coming back through Tabletop Sun.
Oh, someone else wants to do it instead.
Because we're not entirely certain if these things will be hostile to us.
I have disconnected for some reason.
Welcome back.
There he is.
Back.
Welcome back.
You want to try animal handling, Chase?
Tabletop
Does he want to
Simulator
handle
has
an animal?
crashed. Roll me 1d10. So I'll be right back. Just me a minute. Or 20.
A minute or 20?
Illuminate. I'm connecting. I'm back.
Hi, back.
I'm gonna roll the d10. I have a heroic point.
Oh, you spend the hero point.
Yeah.
Spend the hero point to make friends with the Orca Wolf.
So, what are you doing with the
Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, boy. I'll give you treats.
Well,
I pull out the
keeps trying to
sandwich.
paw. It keeps trying to paw through the gate, but it can't. It's
do you have some jerky to give to it? Make friends?
it's just sort of sitting down and whining at it now.
Oh, fuck, that's better.
Alright, you know what? I'm going to punch the gate.
No, what Richards, is there a way to open the security gates?
There's a good boy locked
from here?
behind there. I am not going to let it suffer.
Unfortunately, I think you are going to have to punch the gate open, as expensive as it's going to be.
Is the gate on the other side open?
No, it's closed too.
How
I
the
am
fuck did it
punching
get
the
here
gate.
then?
Probably swam.
What, one of them dropped into the explosion zone, the other went into the river.
Okay, since this is a still object, do I have to put points in aim?
Just give me a roll. You don't have to really.
Alright, it's just a flat 1d10.
Yeah, give me a.
While you're powering it.
Yeah,
I'm
put power into it.
I'm putting 2 points of power. I want to punch it down. I don't want to hurt the doggo.
Well, it's not like you produce massive shockwaves with your fist. You're not Saitama.
Yeah.
Fine, I rolled a 5.
You punch one of the bars of the gate clean off. It's not much wiggle room. Certainly not enough for you to squeeze through. But the dog changes shape into a more wolf-like form and just sort of shimmies through.
Yeah, good boy, good boy. Here's a sandwich. I pull out one of my pre-packaged sandwiches and just remove the wrap and give it to him.
He accepts the sandwich.
Can I pet him?
What's the sandwich out of?
It's cheese and ham.
You can see it. You can see it take the sandwich, put it on the ground, get rid of the bread, and just scarf down the cheese and ham.
Can I pet
Smart.
it while it's eating?
I mean, you can try. Is it gonna let you?
Okay, I said that I'm 9.
All right, it lets you pet it.
Yes.
It doesn't mind.
You're a good boy. You're a good boy.
Suddenly, what the little hair it has stands on end, and it barks at you and ducks downwards.
I'm
Evade.
ducking.
All right, you do as it's doing.
Yep.
And all right, someone give me a perception check because I'm tired of rolling it with Jet.
All right, I'll roll with Jet for you.
God damn it.
Hey, nice.
Nothing comes and hits you, but as you're ducking, you can definitely see a shadow pass over you.
That's what we do with a 9, a shadow.
Well, it's not here for you to see it, really. It is above you. And it isn't trying to hit you.
And when we look up, we see nothing.
Well, you see something fly vaguely off in that direction, but can't really make out what it is.
All right, let's lead this thing back to the aquarium and we'll go the long way to the administration center.
All right. You can make your way back to the aquarium and deposit it.
Yeah, we're just gonna drop them off.
Oh right, no, I didn't say, but notably, you didn't find any more claw marks
that way.
This direction, yeah.
Yeah, because it wandered here and then suddenly remembered, oh yes, I don't want anything in the aquarium.
It was hunting for something.
It really wanted to tear open those gates and then go to the aquarium and found nothing. How odd. Okay, guess we're going.
All right,
back to the mangroves.
One more perception check. Right, as you're leaving the aquarium for the second time, you notice something you didn't the first 2 times. Claw markings on the outside of the building.
Which way do the claw markings lead?
Up, though it doesn't go too far. It seems whatever.
So it didn't make its way to the roof, but tried to climb up there.
Yeah, it couldn't make its way to the roof, you figure. It's the claw marks end halfway through, basically.
And there's no way we can see from down here whether or not there was something or is currently something on the roof.
You don't see anything, and the roof is pretty sloped, so if something was up there, it'd be visible. Yeah.
Okay. Well, back to the mangroves.
Alright, you make your way back to the mangroves.
Because the thing is not here anymore.
Okay.
Oh no, the spider's back.
It's just back in its place, resuming its normal operations.
Well, we're gonna...
Which seems to be stand around all day doing nothing.
Good. Stay that way. Yeah, out of curiosity, because once they pass by this way, gonna poke head into the this exhibit.
All right. The exhibit itself doesn't seem to have any lighting, but what's inside is barely visible.
Yeah, we won't want to give a treat to the moth creatures now, would we?
You feel eyes on you.
Is there any luminescent sign or something to let us know what's in here?
There would be a placard detailing what these things are.
But it would have been
describes them as
if there's light in here, or
you can see it.
Okay,
it's
them, not blackout.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The first thing it reads is no flash photography, no infrared.
Good. I was going to use my flashlight a second ago.
And then it details the anatomy of a Mothman. And how they always seem to know when a disaster is coming and do their best to warn people, even if they don't really have to do that.
After reading that line, Silica just looks at the creature staring at them.
What would be to comprehend text? Be some sort of lore, right?
Depends.
Give me lore nature, lore science, or lore law, if you have any of those.
Okay, Zim's not rolling lore law. Lymphao, you have lore science.
I have lore science, but not lore nature. So if you
He said
nature,
or.
I don't know. Okay. Sure. Then I will roll lore science. Navigating to the dice roller thing is a bit of a pain.
It is sometimes.
I probably know something about this.
All right. You notice that inside the exhibit are two creatures, and you can see that the text says specimen count 3.
Oh.
That's really took a genius in science to figure that out.
Well, it wasn't a difficult check, just to see if you noticed the discrepancy.
Okay, you said it's just dim light in here. Can we see that?
Yeah.
If anything is on the ceiling, or if there's any
nope.
holes in the enclosure?
There appears to be a hole in the enclosure here, but it looks deliberate rather than
not like a
dug
tunnel.
out. Not like a tunnel.
Apologies.
There have been many sentient creatures in here. Is there anything saying that the Mothman speak? It's like
it mentions that they warn of disasters, but nothing about them being capable of speaking.
Gonna radio
into Butcher.
Yeah.
Do you want Butcher? I think you're pretty interested in seeing if these guys are white, right? You should flash a flashlight on them.
No. Though rating into Richard, one of the Mothmen is gone.
You get no response.
Damn.
Richard, report.
Nothing.
That's surely a good sign.
Great fucking sign. All right,
What else could possibly happen?
We need to hightail it out of here.
Yes.
And as you're leaving, you can see one of the Mothmen just point at you.
Who? Me or
we don't have you.
Just the group.
Okay. Stop for a moment.
It's just pointing ominously.
7 days.
It means that we're the disaster.
Silica gestures with the "I'm looking at you" thing. Points at her eyes, and points at the mom. Walks out.
It's just stoically pointing at you.
God, should have flashlighted that. Just watch them both bang their heads against glass.
Oh. You...
I'd like to think that we tripped through the wall instead of using the door.
That is what we did, yes.
It would be funny, but those walls are far too thick.
We phased through.
Just fell through the wall. The wall was unaffected.
Ah, I see. I didn't know you had phase powers.
Just for that wall.
Member phase connect. You must be able to phase. See? You're going through phase right now. What is over here on our way over to the administration center?
It appears to be an aviary.
Is the aviary broken into?
You can't really tell. There doesn't seem to be any obvious holes in the wall, and you can't see the top of it.
I'm guessing it's a big aviary with supposedly lots of species. It's at least noisy in there.
It is noisy in there. You can hear chirping. Moderately sized.
Yeah, we probably should just go straight to there and not look at the ice area. But we get paid more if we find jackalopes.
Something did fly over. Something did fly over you.
Let's check on the aviary.
All right. Let me.
Inside the map once more.
I don't like it when it does that. You enter the aviary. The first thing you notice, because it's very easy to notice, is that the mesh net thing covering the entire area is torn in this this
in
habitat.
That cell?
Yes.
All right, what's in that?
You also see a rather large pile of grass, hay, debris, something on top of that rock.
Is there a placard saying what's in there?
Yes, there is. It says a Ropen lives in there. One of them.
The fuck's a Ropen?
It. Judging by the description, it's some sort of thunder pterodactyl.
That could have been what was flying over us, or it could have been a Mothman.
Considering the sun is up and the Mothman don't seem interested or keen on attacking us, and the dog was worried from that thing, I think it is the thunder that attacked it.
Well,
okay, and is this one a walk-in aviary? I'm guessing it's
yes.
The non-hostile.
All of them have doors.
Are the doors broken
but,
into, or?
No, the only one that seems to have a high security door is the Ropen exhibit.
Oh, goody.
So I guess all these other creatures are non-hostile entities.
Yeah, you can examine them. Some of them are interesting.
Like these birds that are made of glass or something?
Yeah.
And we're not entirely here to just examine them, but would we see anything in here that's special?
The birds seem carefree compared to basically everything else in the zoo. They're just going about their day chirping. Strangely enough, you don't hear any noise coming from either of these enclosures.
But there are birds in there, and they're moving about, or are they sleeping?
Yep, they're birds and they're moving about. And let's see.
Do they have
Perception?
a placard?
Actually, you roll perception. You're the one who wants to know.
God damn it. Okay, yeah.
You swear you can see them do chirping motions, if there is such a thing, opening their beak slightly and such.
I'm guessing there's a placard that says that the chamber is soundproof.
The placard mentions that the chamber is soundproofed, and that these particular ones have been isolated because their cry is ultrasound, and it is rather painful to be exposed to too much of it at a time.
Ah.
I'm guessing it's the same for the other chamber.
The other chamber isn't soundproofed. Those
They're
actually
silent.
sound bird-like. Well, oh, you mean this chamber? I thought you were talking about this one. This one, it reads that the parrots have been the city parrots, I believe, have been imprisoned for excessive rudeness.
Does one just flip us off as we walk by?
And they seem to they seem to be looking at you, almost taunting you.
I want to punch that fucking bird. Well, there's nothing that looks out of place here except for that broken into exhibit or broken out of exhibit. So we probably should just walk out.
The parrot taps the glass, taunting further.
I refuse to get on the mental level of an argument with a parrot.
Seems to be laughing at you.
City bird.
It's doing a fake human strut.
Wow.
casting a mockery at us. Anyway, yep. So let's continue. Out of here.
Out of here? Not gonna check the other.
Well, does anyone want to go to where all the birds are?
Yeah,
You still haven't been. You still haven't been in here, or in.
Well, the high
Alright,
security door
here's the plan.
isn't open, right?
Here's the
Well,
plan. You
The
tell
high
me when
security
to rope
door
and I
isn't
go in.
open, but it opens when a human uses it.
Okay, if that's something that's supposed to be dangerous and locked behind high security, why would any human be allowed to just open it? What if
They
some
have to feed it.
billionaire's child just opens the fucking door?
This isn't for general public, even if they are billionaires.
Okay, trillionaires then. Look, even an OSHA certified worker would tap the glass of a parrot's cage.
And the other parrots have joined in and mocking you.
All right, I guess we'll open up this cell and look inside.
And James, you swear you can hear them saying something about Screwhead.
You know me. Alright, I am tying the rope to me and just going forward.
Yeah, Silco's already wet, so might as well just keep going.
All right, you swim across. It's well, it's more of a wade, really. It's not that deep. But you climb the rock, and something sticks out of the hay
The
bale.
hay? Are they
Yep.
antlers?
Hey,
No. Well, not just the antlers.
Okay.
But you are correct. There are antlers.
Sneak.
And there are... Yes. And there are also body parts that look humanoid.
A humanoid jackalope.
No, the body parts. The body parts seem to be detached from anything else. You're guessing Bigfoot.
Ah. So first, restrain jackalope with zip tie.
Right. As you pull on the jackalope, something else comes with it.
Sasquatch hand. Oh.
Holding onto the bottom portion of the jackalope, a tiny bird. Though you swear that that placard mentioned its wingspan being much larger than that.
It had a child.
Well, you can... Also, it should have taken some damage because you decided to detonate the Bigfoot components earlier.
Oh, right. So this is where the Bigfoots were. The two missing ones. Now, where are the Yowie at?
Well, the body parts are assorted, and most of them have been consumed.
That sounds weird.
Wait, didn't we blow up the Yowies?
No, we blew up the Yetis. The Sasquatches.
You blew up the Yetis, yeah. Or the Sasquatches, rather.
We didn't yet know about the Yetis being kidnapped, so we didn't blow them up.
No, the Yowies, the little apes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
No, you didn't,
I know what I said.
You didn't blow those up. Yeah.
Didn't we?
Anyways, assorted fur
we
color,
didn't find the
white,
Yetis yet. We didn't find
white,
the Yowies
black,
yet.
assorted fur colors, white, black, red. It's kind of hard to tell now that it's all been detonated.
Yeah, because blood is the one true
also,
equalizer.
You also see a dead baby rodent.
Is it dead? Oh,
well, the one that's trying to swallow the jackalope isn't, but that one doesn't seem to be willing to let go.
Well, restrain the jackalope for now, so it doesn't just run off. And
well, you'd have to pry the thing off first, but yeah.
Is it swallowed all the way up to the antlers?
Not all the way up to the antlers, but it's trying its best.
Holding it up, tranquilizer.
Dusty's gonna run in with the trank gun and shoot. I hope. I imagine that's the type of thing he'd do.
Hopefully he doesn't miss. Else we'll ridicule him about this later.
Yep. It hits the creature and it falls unconscious. Jaw is still around the jackalope, but far easier to pry off now.
Yep, and we're gonna sneak out of here with jackalope number 2.
Hold on, I'm clone a jackalope for you.
I have a little pin in my desk.
As you're leaving, I imagine you're hurrying out.
Yep, running out. As much as water allows.
Yeah, as you're running out, that same shadow from before seems closing in.
Well, don't worry, we didn't kill your baby. It's just napping.
Well, you probably still have enough time to get out, but
actually, we're probably safe. If it's close by, we're probably safest in the aviary.
True. But it can't see you because there's no real roof to this place. It's just a
net.
It's just a mesh netting to keep the birds in.
Oh, and
the parents are mocking you for being. The parents are mocking you for being cowards.
Well, does it fly back into the chamber?
Yes, it does. After a bit of time, while you're patiently waiting, it lands.
I don't like that as a blue bar.
It pokes the baby. It looks around. It puts 2 and 4 together and somehow comes up with you're the ones responsible.
It's not dead.
Do you want to try to explain this?
I think you want to try and explain it with tranquilizers.
Yeah, we could just open the door, tranquilizer, close the door. Called door camping. It's a viable strategy.
It glides towards the door slowly and menacingly.
No, it's more of a single jump, but it's just there staring at you, waiting.
All right. Bright, what do you say the range is on making illusions?
Can you do it through walls?
Does it matter that these walls appear to be glass?
They are glass, very solid glass, but glass nonetheless. Probably the hardest bulletproof glass you could find.
Okay, here's the plan. We're still going to door peek. But Silica's making a clone of herself standing feet in front of Dusty.
Right, so there's a clone of you in front of Dusty now. At least, let's see if the Ropin thinks that.
Roll Ropin intelligence.
And it does in fact think that there's a clone standing in front of the door.
And open the door for Dusty to shoot through it.
Alright, you open the door, Dusty shoots, and imagine you immediately close it after.
Yep. I'm imagining that's also attacking after.
And give it a whirl.
That's a 6.
Yep. The trank hits.
Is not sleeping.
It is not sleeping. And it seems to be pissed off. You close the door. It claws at the door. And seeing that it can't get through, it's not dumb enough to wait for you to do it again. So,
open the door again and have the clone run in.
Its movement is that it takes off into the air.
Ah, okay.
So
is it really going to abandon its child?
It is high up in the air right now. You can see it above you. I'm just going to leave it here-ish. It's closer to like here-ish, but you know. Yeah, can't get it.
You can lock it in space. Like if you
but I don't want to because I don't want to because I'm gonna have to move it again.
Yeah, you can unlock it again.
Anyways.
Or you can use the move tool.
Anyways.
Yep, so the clone runs in.
The clone runs in.
Trying to get up to here?
Well, it's an illusion, so it just runs on the water and it gets up to there.
Does it have more movement?
The clone?
Yeah.
Well, it is an illusion. You can't just project it to be wherever you want it to be.
Oh, I thought you said it could just be projected through glass. Which is why I had to wait till, door open, then run. So anyway, it's going to grab the Ropin child.
The one thing you could have done. All right.
Yep.
Actually, why haven't I rolled initiative for this?
Yeah, why haven't you rolled initiative at all this session?
Mostly because none of the combat really required it.
Sure enough.
Anyway, right. James. Opening turns aside. Chase?
He's dead again.
He is dead. Your turn, if you want to take it.
Sorry.
Are you back? Because
Yeah,
you
but
just kind of said nothing
Jesus.
after saying that you're back.
Yeah, but I'm just fucking dealing with cat and water. Long story.
I wouldn't combine a cat and water. They don't like each other.
I think the water's pretty ambivalent.
Yeah, the
I
water's
think
neutral.
that, no.
Point.
No, you'd think that, but no.
Also, Bright, you now have 9 votes on you.
God damn it. Who voted?
Also, whoever said water is neutral has a very valid point.
I did.
Yes.
I mean, water is literally pH neutral, but
Yes.
Yes.
anyways. Jace, your turn.
Yeah.
Want to do anything?
All right. So
This thing
it
is flying.
standing on the.
No, it's flying.
Okay,
It's
so
flying.
it's not
It's flying
standing on
above the building. Yeah.
All right.
Through a mesh net. So really, you can shoot it from here.
I'm just gonna try and move into the nest area where we're supposed to be basically holding it, and
Right.
I'll just like wave my arms madly and just get it to get over here.
Not want to shield yourself.
All right. And that's your turn. Its turn. Celica summoned the clone to molest its child, so it's having none of that. And where is it? You hear a loud roar, and a bolt of lightning hits the clone.
Okay, so how much damage is it supposed to do? Because the clone is 4 health.
And the clone is dissipated.
Cool. But it stays up in the air.
I'm just gonna move closer to here, but yeah.
Cool. Dusty, shoot it.
And Dusty, you do his turn for him?
Which dice are his?
not
I think
the-
it's this one.
The shot's a bit harder to make because of the mesh in the way, but... And the fact that it's flying all over the place, of course.
Well, it's apparently trying to break through after shooting lightning or something over it. 6.
And that's still a hit.
Yep. Who had the other thing?
That was Zim.
Zen.
Him. Okay.
So, Celica, your clone just got lightning bolted. It was a wonderful display.
It performed its duties admirably. That's 2 regen. Rapid is still up, but she has no ranged options, so she's going to move over to here and provide 2 accuracy to Sim. And that's the turn.
Oh, one foul.
Focusing
Sorry,
touch.
is there a limit to additional accuracy or power that I could apply to? I could give
You
Zim
could
4
apply
points of
damage
power,
buff.
right? Yeah, so I'll give
Yeah.
him 4 points of damage buff, and then could I also apply 4 points of shielding myself?
No.
No, okay, but I can
No.
give Zim 4 points of damage.
Yep.
All right,
Mind
I
you,
don't
damage
think there's
isn't
anything
really
else
gonna...
I could do at range.
Mind you, I don't think the damage would really do much because what's doing the damage to the creature is the tranquilizer, not actual damage.
You can try to just speed that. Actually, I don't. Would you be able to speed Zim up? Make give rapid to the tranquilizer gun?
Could he?
Alternately, could I throw
Well,
my
the thing
scythe
is-
like a
the thing is you-
boomerang?
You have to reload the thing after every shot. It's a single shot tranquilizer, but it's fast enough to reload that it doesn't take up any action. So
Possibly.
I
No.
don't think you'd be able to. Not really.
Okay.
As an alternate plan, can I throw my scythe like a boomerang?
I'll allow it. Mind you, it won't actually go anywhere because you're standing below a mesh, so
It's also
just
way
get-
too high up, isn't it?
Well, I'd say that if you put like magic into it, you could, but
I'm gonna need to acquire some sort
Some
of
ranged
martial
weapons?
talents
Yeah.
to be able to do something. Because at the moment, I think
You get $2,000 every week. You have the money to buy firearms.
this is true. But,
Also, you could have bought another occult weapon with 2.
could have. Or
I can't.
could
Mine costs
save.
8 fucking packs.
Well, that's because you want a special
I'm
one.
assuming I can't add extra range or accuracy, and powers probably the only thing that makes sense, right?
You can probably
I'd be
you can
right
probably
back.
contribute 2 more.
Okay,
Yeah.
2 more
so if I can
accuracy.
contribute 2 extra accuracy, I'll do that, I guess.
Yeah.
That puts me at 6. Sure.
All right. Jet is going to
I'll also move
What
back
would
there
he
so it's a
do?
little bit less clustered. Yeah, it seemed to
what
have
would
an
he do?
AoE attack.
What do your what cards do you have?
Nine of
Pinnacles,
Wands, I think he's
cups.
probably the best.
Wands. I would have
He's
just
gonna
yeah. Joe, what do you think he would do?
he's gonna try and put it to sleep with wands. So the 9 of Wands.
That would be a
No,
pinnacle effect. So, yeah, I guess it's one better than the 3 pinnacles.
actually, it'd be that much damage. It'd be there because it's half damage because wands.
Has a lot of health.
Yep. Anyways, the child's asleep. Zem, you were buffed.
Okay. So, how or should I be using like a asking the
Your
others?
Trink gun.
Should I be using? Yes, I mean like for my magic points. I mean, what should I put them into?
You don't need to.
You can only use one anyways, so
Oh,
the
right. Okay.
damage isn't really gonna hurt, I guess.
Accurate or damage? Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, because you already have +4 to accuracy from them.
All right. So I'm rolling D10 plus 4.
Yep.
Frank.
Oh, that's a hit.
With the one thingy.
Yep. Marcus.
Let's see what I have.
Pinnacles can restrain the thing.
Yes, I would like to restrain its wings with my 8 of Pentacles.
Describe what you're doing. How are you restraining the wings?
Let's see. How far bullshit can my magic go? Because it's mostly elemental and Earth isn't.
Well, it's a
really-
book. So.
You did say it was elemental, but.
Yeah.
Freeze it. Yeah, that's why go for the wings in case it's head.
It's head.
Well, actually, I don't know how did it create lightning.
From the wings. It has.
Then, yeah, I can restrict the wings then.
It has lightning organs in there somewhere. Not sure how it works personally.
Let's just say compress them with air pressure towards its body or something like that.
You're trying to close its wings.
Right.
8 of Pentacles. It's your maximum is 4, right? So it's going to spend some lightning to resist that, and
on its turn.
As a reaction.
Okay.
And James, your turn again.
Yeah,
wait,
I'm gonna-
I will move back a bit. Now you can.
James, now it's your turn to molest the child.
Alright, let me get here. I will not be molesting any children. Thank you very much. Instead,
Already an improvement over Invader then.
He'd be so mad if he was here.
he'll hear in the
Can my
recording.
punches.
There's a decent chance he's mad anyway. For some
Can my-
unrelated reason.
Can my punches like make a shockwave that, like a force shockwave, to disrupt its flying movement? You can't tell me no.
So you're trying to what? Punch it from down there?
I'm trying basically like to punch a shockwave, kind of like a force of air.
I'd say you could do a vacuum slice, as it were,
The
to do
punch.
damage to it. Yeah.
It wouldn't have the weapon damage, but have the magic damage. At
Yeah,
least.
just have the magic damage, yeah.
It's a 1d4, 1d10 plus 4. Give me a second. Someone's calling me.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to go for a bit.
How long is a bet?
As long as it takes him to meet up with his friends.
Phew, that's going to be a while then. First, he has to find them. Should we go onto the AFK screen while we wait?
Should we? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Could just roll for his turn.
Could just roll for him, yeah.
Because he
I
already
guess.
has his action. Okay.
Hit the button.
Oh yeah, at this point I don't actually know how much longer I'll be here. Could be a while, could be a few minutes. Who knows?
Well, I think you're pretty close to over with the mission.
Oh, he actually built up the dice. He just refused to roll it. Okay.
Alright, that's definitely a hit.
I guess he's putting 4 to power? 3 to power? What sounds right, guys?
How much did he put into power? 4? Oh, no.
Yeah, he
I'm back.
seems like a 4 kind of
4.
power guy.
Yeah, 4. I see.
I critted for you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yep, so that's 4 magic damage.
It got slapped real hard. And it's wobbling, it's unstable, and it's mad. So, how many of you are
Dedication.
there?
Play tabletop sim for over
1,
200
2,
hours.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now, how many of us is it mad at?
I think Zim's the best target for it.
But is it choosing Zim because it's mad at Zim or because it's the most clustered area?
It's choosing Zim because it took the most damage from Zim.
Okay.
It's not a particularly high IQ beast, but it crashes straight through the mesh netting, and it attempts to grab Zim. So it's a melee roll. So Zim, roll for it.
Okay, what do I roll?
D10.
Just roll the D10, yeah.
6.
Roll off. Roll off.
Off.
Is that considered close enough to me that I could react to it?
Well, let's see what happens first. Roll another D. See if you manage to avoid it.
Phew.
4 versus. Oh. So it swoops down and lands on top of Zim. And as it's pinning you down and its claws are hurting you, it's also pumping electricity into you.
Now,
So Yeah, if you want to react before it kills him.
Now, can I use a hero point and attempt to cut off one of its wings with 4 points of power? With my
Can you use
scythe?
hero points during a defensive roll?
Yes, you can do it for
Can I
anyone.
roll?
Yeah.
Like you don't
Okay,
need to
so
roll,
how-
it's just a
how's it
10.
work?
Yeah, it's
okay,
just a 10.
cool. All right.
So,
I
because
decided
it-
not to be electrocuted.
It landed. It would have gotten you if you hadn't backstepped at the exact second it collided with the mesh. But you are alive. You are safe, and it is perched in front of you, confused and surprised that it didn't, in fact, perforate you.
My good deeds have come back to save me.
Yes.
Alright, Dusty, shoot it now.
Dusty's just gonna level his rifle and take the shot.
Man, that'd be real embarrassing if you rolled a 1 instead of a 7.
If he did that, he'd just hero point it, I think.
Maybe. Would he?
And the thing just falls over unconscious, head almost crushing Zim, but not quite. It is asleep. No, tranquilized is closer.
Let's get it back into its cell. How heavy is
Yeah.
this thing?
You're not exactly sure how you're going to fit it back into its cell, because the way it got
larger
out
than
is
the
by
door.
crashing. Yeah, it's larger than the door. It got out by crashing through the roof.
Well, we could feed it through sideways or something. Whatever way is the most narrow on the creature. I'm certain the parrots would give us mocking laughter for what we're doing.
Perhaps putting it back into the cell with the hole in the roof is a bad idea.
I'm pretty sure we don't want to put it in the same room with the thousands of happy chirping birds, since it apparently can just break out of the mesh. Best to put it with its
Perhaps
fucking
anywhere.
child.
For it to get away as soon as it wakes up again.
Gonna get a. It broke through the mesh coming at one of us. It can break through the mesh in this building anytime it wants. We don't have another containment for this thing.
Let's phone up the radio man and ask him if
Pretty sure Richard's
you have anything to
Still no
handle
response.
this. That's
We
unfortunate.
could use the tried and tested method of breaking its wings.
I think that would be a good plan.
Examining the wings, you can see that this has been the way it's been contained in the past.
Cool. So
Wing
Silka
clipping,
is
essentially.
gonna go ahead and break one wing by using magic to stomp through it, essentially.
I was
Ooh.
planning on removing one of the wings.
Well, you want to keep it alive, and removing a wing is
Breaking
pretty good way to
the
kill
bone
it.
is also not bad. No, sure.
All right, you can break a wing. Just leave it here, I guess.
Because I'm pretty sure it will try to eat the other. Oh, if we're wrong about the way that things work here, I think it's either it will eat all the other small ones there, or the small ones will just they'll spontaneously. There will never be a second roper in this facility. Or what's it called again? Ropin.
Yes.
We leave it there, and suddenly there's not even a corpse remaining. Nothing is broken out. It's just gone.
Let's just throw it in the cell. I'd hate for this to be like a phoenix or some shit.
All right, push it through.
After some navigating and a good bit of time being both mocked by the parrots and gravity fighting you, you manage to squeeze it through the door somehow.
God, when Silken gets back, she's going to buy a gun just for shooting parrots.
They mimic. They mimic a sawing motion at you.
As we're walking, like out of the exhibit, I tell the gang, did you know, actually, parrots, whenever they see something new, they experience panic? It's true?
Silka just gives the fucking parrots the middle finger. And we're out of here.
They just laugh.
It's called...
Damn, not even gonna interact, the parrots.
That is our interaction.
Continuously mocked and not even fighting back, huh?
You can't stoop down to their level. Or up to their level, at wherever the case may be.
Well,
Alright.
You keep going forward, and you come across the bridge. Both the gates are open. The drawbridge is lowered. You can make your way across.
And okay, there's nothing flying over us anymore, so sure, why not?
As you make your way across, let's see. You see on top of the wall a Mothman standing there, pointing towards the administrative building.
Give it a thumbs up.
Wave at it.
Why is it out in the sunlight?
I think the
They
problem
do-
was just
They
was
do go
just
out in the sunlight.
chasing the
if,
light now.
They do go out in the sunlight if they have to warn people of disaster.
They're just a dull hand.
Yep.
I
Anyway.
still feel like we're the disaster.
So
The building
what's
building in
this
front of you is much the same as the other faculty building. It has a range inside, another set of tranq rifles.
Grabbing one.
If there were two, I'll take the other one. Was there more than one rifle? Sorry.
Yeah, there was 2 rifles. You can
And
We'll take-
60 more
I'll take one of
rounds.
yeah, there's enough ammo to go around.
Nice.
Nice.
Tranq rifle ammo 30, right?
Yep.
All right. Guess I'll go on forward, looking out for the fucking anteater beast that's not here.
You
not its
make your way
container.
forward, and I actually have a map for this. Why don't I have a map for this? Huh?
Who built the
Never mind,
Fortress of fucking Doom inside of a zoo?
It's not really important because you find the anteater, and you find it very dead, riddled with machine gun fire.
Nice.
Meanwhile, the Fortress of Doom. All right. Machine gun fire. Nice. I assume that's on approach to the main administrative building.
Yep.
Key in the radio one more time. Dr. Richards, are you there?
No answer.
All right, what is
How long has it been that? Is the blood still fresh?
Decently.
Now, if we look up...
Not that you can really tell by with cryptid blood, mind.
When we look up at the administrative building, are there turrets, or does it look like we can't really see where the machine gun fire possibly came from?
Give me a perception check.
Man, Lucas, you're rolling well today. Let's hope that keeps going. Well, looks like that keeps going.
All right, I'd say a 10 is good enough to notice that the place itself has no turrets, but there's a conspicuously military painted helicopter on the roof.
Is it? It doesn't look like a drone or a manable helicopter.
It looks like a manned helicopter.
Manned, like there's someone
Yes.
just sitting in it.
Well, not currently, but
Okay, if Richard had one of those, why the fuck did he need us?
Call the handler, asked when it got here.
when who got here? You're the only ones we sent. Also,
Uh,
she's texting because she doesn't like using the phone. Too busy.
All right, there's a helicopter on top of
I
the.
like how she responded in an instant via text, though. She was ready for that.
Dr. Richards doesn't own a helicopter.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. When did it get here? I'm 100% certain that you have access to the records of the entire airspace.
How deep is the moat? Well,
The moat is far too deep to just cross it normally. It's almost like it's purpose built for this to be a panic room.
well, guess we can just approach from the front. If it's possibly just the helicopter that shot that fucking thing.
So, did she answer?
She says she has no records of the helicopter, any helicopters arriving during your mission here.
So it's here
She's looking
before.
up records of the airspace before then. Yes.
So I'm pretty sure they are the ones responsible. Good to know.
All right. So looking up at the
In front of you is a long staircase, and not even a ramp or something for the disabled
for the mermaids.
or the mermaids. Not that they'd go up this way.
What, they can just swim underneath?
Well, they wouldn't really leave the aquarium because they have their own safe room.
Yeah, but they're employees here. Don't they want to go out and mingle?
Their employment is of the mingle with the other cryptid variety. Take care of the dogs, basically.
This is a question that I'm certain most of the people in here are gonna take it wrong. Do they, quote unquote, mingle with the mermaids as well? Because they are also employed.
We were talking about the mermaids not having a ramp. As for other employees, they probably mingle with the mermaids. Don't see a reason why they wouldn't.
I see two reasons why they would.
Listen, your
Thank you.
vision You didn't.
Their
No, you
hair and their sharp smiles.
You didn't put the points into perception to see either of those.
I'm sorry, they were moving around too much when they were walking around.
Gaze firmly affixed. Well, as you make it halfway up the stairs, you hear the very distinct noise of a helicopter taking off.
Oh, fucking stairs.
How distinct is that noise?
Very.
Ruffle, 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 ruffle.
Ah, that noise.
Now, with the aid of magic, what's the chance that I could get my scythe up to the helicopter blades? How hard can I throw that magic?
That'd be a
Can I
stretch.
tranquilize the hell? Can I tranquilize the
Give
helicopter?
it a try. See what happens.
Wait.
He gunned down the anteater thing.
Yeah, but if the helicopter loses its rotors, it's going to have a bad time.
If it sees you as a threat,
Right.
you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, but I've been reliably told that I'm immortal.
To be clear,
Well-
do we want to destroy this helicopter?
Well, we don't know why the fuck it's here, and that's a
Whatever it
problem.
was, it probably killed Dr. Richards in his safe room while we were busy hunting down creatures.
So I'm gonna put 4 points into power and use a hero point to hurl my scythe at the helicopter's rotor.
Right. So your scythe flies true. Wait, did you already spend the hero point? No, you
I
didn't.
did
That was
not.
him. Your
So-
scythe flies true. You swear it's dead on, and it bounces off of nothing.
All right.
You are met with a return volley of a machine gun. Give me a dodge roll if you want.
All right. That's just
From a take
D10, I
that
believe.
helicopter, there's no way that's hitting.
That's D8.
Oh, and by the way, the weapons
Right.
table is for man-wielded machine guns.
Yes, the
All right.
you get hit in the strafing run, but you survive, and as the helicopter
I wanted to see the
Keeps moving.
helicopter's damage roll.
I'm not going to do a damage roll for the helicopter. Also, it's 2. You took 2 damage from that.
Oh,
As in
really?
through the armor.
Okay.
I assume you have the high quality ballistic vest, right?
I think I had a ballistic vest.
If it's
Can
a
I make
regular, then
one
3 damage.
ablative?
Man, so the helicopter
Sorry.
only rolled 5? Wow. Lucky.
So that's 3 damage and broken? Is that how that works?
Yep. You
Okay.
need to repair it. Get a new plate. But the helicopter itself, after a while, stops making. It stops making noise and shimmers out of view. Turns
All right.
invisible.
What? All right,
Marcus
so
texts
Celica's
Daniel.
rushing up the fucking stairs.
I'm
You
going
find
to, I'm gonna attempt to
the
retrieve my
facility
scythe.
entirely open.
Marco sends a quick text to the handler. Don't bother, it's a staff helicopter.
Fuck do you mean, Stelta?
Look, it disappeared and stopped making noise.
do I have any difficulty in retrieving my scythe?
Not really. You
Really?
spent a hero point to throw it. You threw it.
Perfect.
That'd be a pretty lame boomerang if you had a difficulty retrieving it.
Well, I don't think it's a boomerang. I'll need to get it tweaked
Yeah,
for
but you
some
threw it like
aerodynamic improvements.
I mean, it
suppose
is.
you're right.
It technically fly like a boomerang, I think,
Maybe.
because the curved shape, depending on how long the handle is, I guess.
Look, I'll need to get some aerodynamic optimizations and the ability to like retrieve it with magic or something.
Because of it doesn't have the counterweight to operate like a boomerang, though.
That's
It
probably
doesn't
not
have
balanced for
it
that.
wouldn't have a return trajectory.
That
Trying hard enough then?
actually, hunting boomerangs don't actually have a return like that. That's just toy boomerangs.
Correct. Yes.
Anyway, you make your way up to the facility, and it's open.
All right. Going in, trank rifle drawn.
Entirely empty.
I'm going in with a
Large,
sights
spacious
drawn.
halls. This place serving as both a botanical garden and a safe room.
Have I had enough time
Botanical
that I
garden
can...
and nothing in it.
Well, plants, but plants are plants.
Is this enough time to heal myself?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm pretty sure you would
Energy
have. Pretty sure you would have. Yeah, you're full up. Pretty sure you
Yeah,
would have
that was the
prioritized
first thing
patching
I
up
did.
before finding the scythe.
As long as I wasn't immediately dying, I might have prioritized the scythe if it was close, but either way.
Also,
There
the
is
scythe
an
would
elevator.
make it faster. But yeah.
There's an elevator leading down.
All right, we'll gather our party and venture forth.
Yep. You make your way to the safe room, which is open, and you find who you presume to be Dr. Richards dead in his office chair.
How dead?
Very dead.
Okay, any
Alright.
signs
Well-
that someone was looking for something?
Bless you.
Well, give me a roll.
All right.
I'm going to send a picture of
Hero
his corpse
pointed-
and report
hero pointed.
to...
Yeah.
Sorry.
This was a hit job. Whoever did this was after killing Dr. Richards. Nothing was stolen. Nothing's even out of place. And they walked in like they had the keys to the place.
Probably because they did. Presumably the brother of Dr. Richards, as mentioned by the brain things.
Well, the brain things mentioned that one of them was
Yeah, one of them
the
was
brother
the
of
brother.
Dr. Richards, and you'd never
Oh,
inquired
the
on that.
brother.
Yes.
I thought it said owned by the brother.
Nope.
Nope, the
You didn't inquire on how the brain floaters are made, but if you want to know, it's when a psionic's brain and a regular jelly things happen.
Ah, so the brother of Dr. Richards was scooped out with the jellyfish.
Yep.
Nice.
Pleasant. So we take
Take a
photo
picture of the
corpse
body,
and, report
yeah.
back to our superiors.
Slav
Take a
squat next to
picture
the
of the-
body. Take a picture.
Take a picture of the body
take a selfie.
on the body. If you're looking it over, you can find a charm.
Okay.
There's a. It's in a nicely packed box with a small message that reads, "A thank you for recovering the missing jackalopes."
Okay.
What'd you roll for?
Oh, she just lifted it out of his pocket clumsily.
She didn't pickpocket it. And the charm is a frequent visitor's pass for the zoo. But it is it acts like a charm, and it gives +1 lore, +1 lore nature, +1 lore science, +1 animal handling.
So it could just drops the jackalope side. That for a ticket.
Well, it is enchanted, and you can't tell that.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just-
but
Also, it's closer to a wristband than a regular ticket. It's like a
visitor
bracelet
pass,
thingy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds useful for Limfao.
You're just trying to have characters dressed up like fucking RPG protagonists. To wear the fucking zoo wristband, the clown shoes, and the party hat, plus a black suit. And,
Hey, how do you know the exact rewards for my next mission?
Just intuition.
She gestures towards Limfao, holding it.
Upon getting the information, you are sent a text to make your way out of there. The bus is waiting for you.
Should we lift the lockdown first?
Probably
Keep it
not.
active. Yeah, keep it active for now. We'll send cleanup.
Yes.
Alright.
That
Okay,
is
we
good.
report about
I need
the
the rest of this.
conditions of all the politics of what's going on in here.
Yep.
And
Funnily enough, the team find everything to be up to code except the fact that there's no ramp for the mermaids.
God fucking damn it. Also, when we pass by the Yowie encampment, we're going to tell them that it was the pterodactyl that got your kids.
They thank you, and they apologize for their behavior. They got swept up in some things, but it's not like those Bigfoot didn't fucking deserve it.
Just tell them that when the Sasquatch wake up, to pass the message along that they'll find Sasquatch bodies in the aviary as well.
You know, we probably should.
You sure you want the? Okay, out of character question. You sure you want to send them directly into the aviary where you put
Where
the
they will be killed?
incapacitated?
Look,
Like it's still dangerous, missing wing or not.
It's nature. It's nature keeping its course. If they do something while they have no security force around the zoo, this is just teaching the next owner how not to do things. You know, like setting up normal like feed containers so your primitives don't become extra primitive.
If you did pass me that charm, was there any description to put for that somewhere written down?
Plus
It's
one
a-
lore, nature, science, and what was the other
Animal
one? Animal handling.
As for your debrief, you're informed that this isn't the first time a helicopter like that has appeared. Though they swore they killed they destroyed both the helicopter and its owner last time. But that's above your pay grade, at least for now. Speaking of pay grade,
I want to inquire about my scythe bouncing off of it.
It's above your pay grade.
well, yes, it's above your pay grade for now. Not the last time
Alright
here,
then.
I assume. But for now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Wow, we lost 7 from the PAX reward.
You didn't lose 7. You lost 4 for killing the 2 Bigfoot, but you got the rest. So just thinking of how to divide it up. But I think it's best to give it to all of you and have you fight over it. I think that's most entertaining for me.
That's what? 5, 1, 2, 3.
Let's see, how many people are here? So there's.
So
I have to look
there's
around the
what?
table. So
7 total.
7 total. Okay.
I count 5 people at the table, right?
Unfortunately, you can't really punish Dusty's character because kind of useful.
Okay, that's 2 to everyone, 6 to the
8
communal.
in that pile.
Yep, so there's
We
8
can
total
split
now.
that pile. We can split that pile, or we can put it.
Also, here's the jackalopes back.
3. Oh, does it not carry the full stack when you pick up a coin, or is there where to carry?
You
the
have
full
to
stack?
hold the pickup.
Oh, okay.
Believe Jet should have
Hold
4
which key?
packs now. Just hold, click.
So like this.
Ah, okay, I see.
We should probably invest into
Dusty.
getting either Dusty or maybe Chase's character the explosives license.
Yeah.
Okay, so who did not get their packs divvied out to?
I have
4 packs on
Invader,
you,
right?
2 on my character, 2 on Dusty, 4 on Egg, 2 on. Okay, so correct. You didn't spend any packs, did you?
No.
Okay, yeah. Here's your total then. 4.
All right. So.
All right, so we do have some time before the next session, but for right now, you know what? I'm going to quickly pre-brief you for the next session. Though it's a whole week away, so your characters have downtime and everything to do. You are told by... first, you're brought into a meeting room by Aldina once more, despite her saying that it wouldn't be a frequent occurrence, and says that you are well on your way to earning a promotion. Unfortunately for you. You will be sent on a mission to test whether or not you're worthy of becoming junior members of the Illuminati. Congratulations and all that. It's going to be annoying to just transport you only to lodges within America, so training wheels are coming off. She tells you all to sit down at a table and then brings out a ancient-looking chest and sits at the head of the table where she's standing. She opens it, and within there are several baseball-sized objects, all of them looking like random assortments of clockwork trapped in that golf ball-sized amber. She says, these are seeds of the world tree. We have quite many of them from the source, so we can easily hand these out, but we don't want to hand these out to everybody. Your missions will take you all across the globe, and it is very useful for you to be able to traverse through the gaps where the energy of the earth leaks out most. She lifts up one of the so-called seeds and says, pour power into this, think of where you're going, and you can open a temporary portal after a short amount of time. And through there, you're able to go to your destination, wherever the world tree's roots touches. Once you hold them and once you pour power into them the first time, they are bound to you, so they will not leave your side. While they're on your person, you're able to understand all languages of earthly creatures. Everyone take one and return to your seats. She then turns on a projector in the room and says, your next mission is taking you to... Let's see, where is it? I lost the location. Okay. Yeah, your next mission is taking you to Germany. Recently, there has been quite the upsurge of activity in Germany. I'm certain you've heard the news. Though she does glance the Zim with some misgivings at him possibly knowing things. There they have
What?
a up and
Wait,
coming. You seem more focused on chasing hoodlums around
Ah, yes.
than international news.
Oh, I'm dealing with some foreign hoodlums. Got it.
We're
There's
dealing
a-
with German. They're like black people, except for Europe, so they kind of look white.
They don't look white. I can assure you of that.
There's an
Well,
up
more like if a gorilla is white. Sorry, speak.
Yeah, there's an up and coming massive tech group called Augment Tech. They come from a very, how do I put it? They come from a charitable background. They were not more than a few months ago simply a company providing clinical services to injured veterans, providing missing eyes, arms, legs for small stipends from local Italian and Swiss governments. Now they are growing to be something akin to a multinational national corporation. Let's see. Hey, Bright, could you post this as an image just to have that on the board?
Yep. Moment, just gotta save it. And where did I save it?
Also, you can return to the base screen.
Oh, I gotta. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta save it as a fucking PNG.
It's a PNG.
GIF. Discord wants to save it as a GIF.
Ah, fuck Discord.
Discord.
Now, the reason why I'm telling you all about this company and its
No.
recent ownership, recent growth, is that there's been some strange going-ons in Germany, as this company is primarily operating within its bounds. There have been some missing persons reports, and previously we have not been able to operate in Europe, but due to things that are well above your pay grade, we now can. And we've been actually reached out to by some locals through clandestine means. They did not know they were talking to Illuminati, but we are coming regardless to find several missing persons. Your point of contact in the region is Adra Burschmidt, a blogger, to say the least, that has been saying that her fiancé has gone missing after visiting a beauty clinic. She air quotes with her fingers. Because it seems this Augment Tech has been making... Oh, yeah, okay. I was looking to see where you put in. Yeah, that's a nice place. Has been providing augmentations on a aesthetic scale for people now. Several people in Germany will have been replacing bits and pieces of them now with non-standard parts. Some people just simply have augmented skin, facelifts, making things neat and nipped and tucked. Other people have gone as far as augmenting their brains to improve memory.
Can we volunteer for one of those?
I do not recommend it unless you know what you're actually getting into. As of right now, though,
I was
you are
married
going
to
to
volunteer Zim, but
cute. You will be going undercover in this area. You are not to present weapons or destroy anything. You are to present yourselves only as locals, tourists, or whatever identities you wish to slip your slip undercover in the populace. You are to find out what Augment Tech is up to in the area, and to disclose all this information by text to me. If you uncover anything that proves to be a greater plot against most of humanity, you are to intervene in whatever way possible. But do not cause troubles for the local law enforcement. We cannot save you from that, and I have a sneaking suspicion that there's someone a bit greater than local law enforcement that you will catch the attention of if you do. Any questions?
so wait, we're doing what again? What? We're investigating disappearances?
Yes, disappearances related to Augment Tech. As of now,
But
all we know
surely-
is that this blogger, she uses the words with disdain, was able to make enough of a noise online that it caught the attention of our crawlers. And we are contacting her.
Surely if people are choosing to have these augments to disappear, that's not necessarily against any laws, rules. anything
If
you
they
really
were
care
just
about,
people legally disappearing, that would be one thing. To disappear from our surveillance and to disappear from... She checks her phone to look at a list of things. From boyfriends, brothers, sisters, mothers, and life partners is another thing entirely. 8 people have gone missing in this area, and it's not... And it is after from they say a process with someone that is closely family bound to them. It is not someone that's willingly disappearing.
So, So on a more serious note, should we volunteer Zim? Use him as bait?
Wait for what again?
Whoever's
minorities.
making these people disappear.
If it will help cleanse the world of darkness,
Look,
I will volunteer.
they have cosmetic augmentations to make you help you disappear. They could make you white.
Disgusting.
Now, that is not the limit of what they can do. I've heard that they even have a security force these days for Augment Tech.
Yeah.
Cyber securities, where they have a bunch of those previously injured vets working under them with far more improved cybernetics than what they gave the populace before.
So these Augment Tech people have been able to amass a private army without the Illuminati noticing?
It's not
Or
without us
simply without us
noticing.
caring.
There's a great number of circumstances in Europe, and it's not above your pay grade, frankly.
Right.
Look, the short of it all is, whatever you do, do not get the local authorities involved. And whatever you do, make it quiet enough that they don't send their security forces after you.
What do we do if we find out where
also-
these people went?
Sorry, are we about done, by the way?
Almost.
More or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get you a recap if you just need a dash right now.
Probably can spare another couple minutes, maybe.
Okay.
All right. So we need to find these people and do what with them? Return them to their families? Return them to Illuminati headquarters? Or, I suppose, a lodge?
Fine.
Somewhere where
Well,
they can be examined?
Unfortunately, due to some Red Cross brethren, we do not have lodges in the middle of Germany. Though what we do have is the ability to send helicopters to extract people if the situation deems it necessary, though you can likely just turn these people over to their friends and family, and immediately they will likely tell stories about how bad Augmentech has been for the local populace.
Do
And
we
what if we
want to
what
see
if
a
we,
Arkaine?
what if we don't find anything of this?
Well, you find
What if-
nothing of the sort, then just report it and get out of there.
Right. Makes sense. More
I'm
missing
not-
people.
I'm not paying you to go on a vacation to Germany. If you see nothing with your mission, then your mission's over.
Understandable. Hey,
Everyone
when
take
can we
it.
get paid for a vacation to Germany?
Everyone take a seat and enjoy your short respite.
The jet will examine the seed, contemplating throwing it like an ender pearl.
Immediately, Altina's phone starts ringing, and she then swiftly departs the room to answer it.
As we learn if they work like ender pearls.
Look, you pour power into them, right? And they can open a portal to somewhere. I bet if you threw it, it acted.
Well, you would try.
I think they're a bit too expensive, and Alina's gonna get a bit too mad at me if I do.
You don't have to throw it hard, just like toss it onto a cushion or something.
I think you'd have to break it for it to work properly, right?
So you pick up the Garthan seed, and once you have it held in your hand, you hear the sweet, soft sound of chimes and a distant buzzing sound.
Chives.
Oh no, the buzzing is back.
I thought we liked the buzzing.
But after a moment, it all fades like oh so much background noise. All right.
Right.
Well, try to crack open a portal to what's the closest place I can think of?
Well, the base is in New York, so you can think about some other place in New York.
And crack open a portal straight to my own apartment. See if it works.
You think about it, you ponder, you pour in magic. Lucas disappears in a flash of golden light to everyone else. Lucas, you appear in a subway station. There's bits of cracked wall and tile beneath you. It is not a clean place, but it's a dingy enough place that you remember it fondly as being one of your a nearby subway stop to you. It's not longer than
yes.
a 10-minute walk away from your location of residence.
Back when I was still busking, this is one of the places I avoided.
Yeah. Around you, you see wisps of golden light particles in the air, and the sound of buzzing that some hoodlums that pass you by don't seem to notice.
They don't notice the glow either? Do they even notice me appear out of nowhere?
They didn't seem to make a deal about it if they did.
Yeah, but it's the New York subway. If someone teleports in, you sort of leave it.
Yeah, you just don't fuck with
Someone who'd willingly teleport into a subway and then take the train is not a man you want to fuck with.
He has places to be.
Without any particular destination in mind, I'm going to try pouring energy into my orb.
Okay, you pour energy into your orb. You pour energy into your orb. You feel lightheaded.
So nothing happens. It's not a random teleport.
Okay, I do have to go now. Talk to you guys later.
That's
Alright,
good to
have a
know.
good one.
Actually, no, wait. Yeah,
Mark is-
it does teleport you. You disappear in a flash of golden light, and you appear in the... Yeah, you appear in the training room.
Fascinating. Well, I'd look pretty stupid if I didn't start training now, so I guess I'm doing that.
Lucas is gonna find a place where no one's watching him and try teleporting to the moon. See if this so-called world tree can extend beyond the planet.
Please
Roll
work.
willpower.
Please study.
And don't roll one.
All right. 1d10 plus 1. Literally impossible for him to roll a 1, by the way.
Oh no, if you get the result of 1, I will treat it as 1.
Wow. What's
You
the leveling skills then?
you have the bright flash of light. Your eyes zoom in, visually zoom in like a video game. Then you see static for a moment and hear something similar to noise that came from the cubes when you were on that beach, and then you are shunted back to New York.
So did I just reach the limit? The range limit of this thing, or?
You don't know. But you feel sick to your stomach.
The fact that it's the same noise that the cubes at the end of the world made is somewhat concerning.
I guess next time just get a telescope and try Mars.
Oh, that's worse.
Venus?
Why is there a hexagon on Jupiter? Let's go check it out.
A little bit better, actually. But not that it can teleport to any of these places.
Right.
Anyway, so if you have no questions that are relevant to your current mission or what your characters are immediately doing, we can reconvene next weekend.
I think we're going to be spending time messing around with this.
So
Maybe the
YouTube,
teleportation orb has a PAX duplication glitch in it, so